it's an eclipse, a lunar eclipse. So I mean, lunar eclipses are always good for you to for everyone to figure out about their emotional energy, um, the spells casted upon themselves, continuing to cast upon themselves by themselves, um, the energy that kind of rules this world, and all the gens that come along with it, and pretty much how we have to get into our hearts and above, and we do that through our spiritual practices. Uh, but first, conquering our emotional energies as much as we can, and then wean into our spiritual practices more. So, yeah, it really is just a key thing to note that family, like we learn the best through consistency. And so, like, no matter what one person on any of these platforms might teach us or anything, if we don't apply these things for months upon years, you know what I mean? Like at least 6 months, I get, as a good investor of spiritual health, of emotional health, of physical health and such, I give any product that I try out a 6 month trial before I ever start like seeing how it works with my body, how I can like give it to other people and such like that. Like I give it at least 3 to 6 months. And so even when it comes to something like breath work that you can easily get blown away the first time around, easily, you still want to give the actual purpose behind it 6 months, because not only is it trying to open up all your chakras, it's trying to heal your glands, heal your blood, heal your tissues, open up your third eye, and then open up your crown so you can tap into your oversoul. And so if we don't kind of see that having to have like some type of 6 month to 3 year progress, then family, it's never gonna we never were in the right mindset. We never were in the right mindset. So I coach like breath work like a couple times a week in person with people, and it's really for me. I have to always remind myself to bring it down to what people need, because I'm advanced in a certain way where I practice certain breathwork techniques that, like, for most people they wouldn't even get much out of it, like I can, but um for most people they just need to feel the power of breath work, or if you've already felt the power of breath work, just feel it again. You know what I mean? Like, it's always good to refeel it, get that blast off. Remember, like, technologies of the body and how this is a micro spaceship inside of bigger spaceships that are attached to different dimensions, and we can tether ourselves to our oversoul and the higher densities above that we are in these spacecrafts, connecting and astral projecting ourselves to even get to down to this physical dimension in each level. And so we want to be able to use breath work as an astral projection and lucid dreaming technique consciously, just like when we go to sleep we are unconsciously meditating. We can use breath work as a conscious lucid dream and astral projection technique. And so we want to consciously be able to tap into those higher aspects of our aura field. And inside of those higher aspects of our aura field, we are able to tap into our oversoul. After we tap into our soul, we're able to tap into our oversoul, and then tap into our avatar, and then tap into our full light body, and then to even tap into our scalar body after that. And then after that, if you can get that far in a session, like, again, me, I sometimes go for like hours in my breathwork sessions because I'm looking to tap into my God body. That God body is like, it's not even a body, you know what I mean? It's like it's just God and whatnot. And it's very silent, it's very still, it's very dark. And but there's levels of ways that I get there, and there's like bliss levels that come along with it. So it's always great to feel that energy. Yeah, it's always great to feel that energy as we tap along with it. And even if you just get to your heart chakra, family, that's always a great blessing because you're moving past the Lunarian energy, the third, the three ether, the three dimensions that the world is ran by, that the moon runs, and we get to actually experience that the field of energy force that's in our heart chakra. And so even if we just cook it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying, family? If you can cook up your stomach a little bit with the breath, cook up enough prana, enough ether just to come into that consciousness of your heart, you know, you done the work. You're in the fourth dimension. It's literally that simple. Now to stay there, obviously, it takes that emotional maturity that takes those months to years, but like the breath work every single day, man, I can't say it enough. Like it's a way to get us to exactly where the meditations and the qigongs are looking to take us, but it can be increased if we know what we're doing and we have the right mindset for it. If we have the right mindset, and obviously like the breath is only going to get us so far as well. Like once you fill up your whole body with prana, it does take a certain level of like now you have to start working more towards like being aligned with the nature around here. Like you can like be in the light, you can do the chanting, you can be in different lights, you can do the chanting, and then you start working more with the primal light fields and primal sound fields, and then you pump the kundalini with those two and such, and now you're able to actually tap into the higher forces and such. But the breath work will at least get you to the kundalini, the ninth chakra, the ninth dimension, and you'll be actually able to at least tap into the oversoul. You know what I mean? You're at least able to tap into the oversoul. So that's where we're going with the breath work today, is at least trying to get to the oversoul. It's multidimensional because you know we are, as soon as we leave the third chakra, the lunarian field of existence, the three ether, when we get to the sixth ether, we're automatically multidimensional. We're in our heart space and we're tapping into our shook, you know, divine love, divine order, divine peace and such. So yeah, praises and cheers, everybody. I hope that was a nice little introduction. That was just off the rip, and you know, obviously, I know my brother here is well versed in a lot of these things, so it's great to just be able to have my cipher, have my time to cipher, and watch how together through his listening and through my throat chakra, we literally just create systems for people. We plant seeds of systems for people so they can actually mentally see what the spiritual, you know, game is really all about. You could call it spiritual war, but that's also just a name of a game.
Thank you so much, man. You described it